Hello, and welcome to Crime Under the African Sky. I'm your host, and today we delve into the heart of South African crime stories, unraveling the mysteries and seeking justice for those affected. Together, we'll explore the facts, investigate the truth, and shine a light on the often overlooked aspects of these harrowing events. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Our story begins with a vibrant young girl named Amantle Samane. Born and raised in Orlando East, Soweto, Amantle was known for her joyful personality and love for singing and dancing. Her laughter could brighten any room, and she was adored by her family and friends. Her mother, Ntombizodwa Samane, describes her as a bubbly and vibrant child who loved to play and could defend herself well. She was everything a mother could wish for in a daughter. However, their world turned upside down on October 21, 2024, when Amantle went missing while playing in the streets near her home. Her sudden disappearance sent shockwaves through the community. Ntombizodwa was frantic when she realized her daughter was missing. She searched all possible places where Amantle could be, including the homes of friends and family members. During the search, Ntombizodwa visited her ex-husband's place, hoping against hope that Amantle was there. But when she couldn't find her anywhere, panic set in. The community rallied together to help in the search, spreading the word through social media and local networks. The hashtag #GiveFindAmantle began trending on Twitter, garnering attention from the public and the media. What do you think about Amantle's life and the initial search efforts? Let us know in the comments below. On October 23, 2024, a crucial tip-off came from a community member who had seen Amantle with a man named Pethe Sara Simao, a 24-year-old Mozambican national. The witness reported that Simao was seen walking with Amantle, which raised suspicions as they were not related. Acting on this information, the police intensified their efforts to locate Simao. On October 24, 2024, police discovered Amantle's lifeless body in a room rented by Simao in Orlando East. She was found covered with a blanket, and it was evident that she had been strangled. The police arrested Simao in the Zola area of Soweto later that evening. The arrest marked a significant turning point in the case. Simao, an undocumented migrant, faced multiple charges, including rape, murder, kidnapping, and contravention of the Immigration Act. He made his initial court appearance at the Protea Magistrates Court on October 25, 2024. The court granted the media permission to broadcast the proceedings due to the high-profile nature of the case. The prosecution opposed bail for Simao, citing his status as an illegal immigrant and the severity of the charges. Simao remained in custody with no bail granted. What are your thoughts on the arrest of Pethe Sara Simao and the charges against him? Share your opinions in the comments below. On October 23, 2024, a crucial tip-off came from a community member who had seen Amantle with a man named Pethe Sara Simao, a 24-year-old Mozambican national. The witness reported that Simao was seen walking with Amantle, which raised suspicions as they were not related. Acting on this information, the police intensified their efforts to locate Simao. On October 24, 2024, police discovered Amantle's lifeless body in a room rented by Simao in Orlando East. She was found covered with a blanket, and it was evident that she had been strangled. The police arrested Simao in the Zola area of Soweto later that evening. The arrest marked a significant turning point in the case. Simao, an undocumented migrant, faced multiple charges, including rape, murder, kidnapping, and contravention of the Immigration Act. He made his initial court appearance at the Protea Magistrates Court on October 25, 2024. The court granted the media permission to broadcast the proceedings due to the high-profile nature of the case. The prosecution opposed bail for Simao, citing his status as an illegal immigrant and the severity of the charges. Simao remained in custody with no bail granted. What are your thoughts on the arrest of Pethe Sara Simao and the charges against him? Share your opinions in the comments below. The discovery of Amantle's body prompted a thorough investigation by the police. Forensic teams were deployed to the crime scene to collect evidence. Inside Simao's rented room, they found bloodstains and traces of burned materials, indicating an attempt to destroy evidence. The forensic analysis confirmed that the blood belonged to Amantle, providing concrete evidence that she had been harmed inside the apartment. As part of the investigation, police interviewed friends, family members, and witnesses. Friends of Amantle testified about her last known movements, while friends of the suspect provided insights into his behavior. They recounted instances of Simao's suspicious activities and his attempts to avoid detection. Witnesses from the community also provided statements, shedding light on the events leading up to Amantle's disappearance. One key aspect of the investigation was the landlord who rented the room to Simao. The landlord was also under investigation for renting to an undocumented migrant. This raised questions about the responsibilities of landlords and the potential consequences of renting to individuals without proper documentation. Gauteng Police Commissioner Tommy Mathombeni confirmed that the police had a strong case against Simao, based on witness statements and forensic evidence. The community's involvement played a crucial role in the investigation, as their vigilance and cooperation provided valuable leads. What do you think about the investigation process and the role of the community in solving the case? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. On October 25, 2024, Pethe Sara Simao made his initial court appearance at the Protea Magistrates Court. The courtroom was packed with media representatives, friends, and family members, all eager to see justice served. The case quickly gained national attention, and the trial became a focal point for discussions about gender-based violence and immigration issues in South Africa. The prosecution presented a compelling case against Simao, relying heavily on forensic evidence, witness testimonies, and CCTV footage. The prosecution argued that Simao had a history of suspicious behavior and that the murder was premeditated. They painted a picture of a man who was capable of committing such a heinous crime. Key evidence presented in court included the forensic analysis of the bloodstains found in Simao's apartment, which were confirmed to belong to Amantle. The CCTV footage from the neighborhood also showed Simao with Amantle on the day she went missing, further implicating him in the crime. Witness testimonies from friends, family members, and community members provided a comprehensive account of the events leading up to Amantle's disappearance. The defense team argued that Simao had no involvement in Amantle's death and that the evidence against him was circumstantial. They claimed that the bloodstains in the apartment were the result of an accident, and that Simao had panicked and attempted to cover it up. The defense also questioned the credibility of some of the witnesses, suggesting that their statements were influenced by public sentiment and media coverage. What are your thoughts on the court case and the evidence presented? Share your opinions in the comments below. After a lengthy trial, the court found Pethe Sara Simao guilty of premeditated murder, rape, kidnapping, and contravention of the Immigration Act. The judge highlighted the brutal and callous nature of the crime and emphasized the need for justice for Amantle and her family. In January 2025, Simao was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. The verdict was met with a mix of relief and sorrow. Ntombizodwa Samane and her family were relieved that justice had been served, but the pain of losing their beloved daughter remained. The case sparked widespread discussions about gender-based violence and the need for stricter immigration controls to prevent undocumented individuals from committing crimes. Public reaction. The public's reaction to the verdict was overwhelmingly positive, with many praising the efforts of the police and the judicial system in bringing Simao to justice. The community expressed their support for the Samane family and continued to advocate for stronger measures to protect children and vulnerable individuals. What are your thoughts on the verdict and sentencing of Pethe Sara Simao? Share your opinions in the comments below. The aftermath of the trial brought a wave of emotions and reflections for the Samane family and the broader Soweto community. Ntombizodwa Samane, while relieved that justice had been served, found herself grappling with the immense loss of her daughter. Her home, once filled with Amantle's laughter and joy, now echoed with silence and memories of happier times. In the days following the sentencing, community members gathered to support the Samane family. Vigils were held, where friends and neighbors shared stories of Amantle's vibrant spirit and the impact she had on their lives. These gatherings became a source of solace for Ntombizodwa, as they reminded her that her daughter's life, though short, had touched many. Ntombizodwa channeled her grief into advocacy, determined to prevent other families from experiencing similar heartbreak. She partnered with local organizations to raise awareness about child safety and the importance of community vigilance. Her efforts led to the establishment of the Amantle Foundation, dedicated to supporting families of missing children and advocating for stronger protective measures. The foundation also worked on addressing broader social issues such as gender-based violence and the plight of undocumented migrants, emphasizing the need for humane solutions that protect vulnerable populations. Ntombizodwa's work garnered national attention, turning her into a prominent advocate for justice and change. The community of Orlando East also underwent significant changes. The tragic event and its aftermath fostered a renewed sense of unity and vigilance. Local leaders and residents collaborated on initiatives to enhance safety, such as improved street lighting, community patrols, and educational programs for children about stranger danger. Moreover, the case prompted national discussions about immigration policies and the responsibilities of landlords. The government introduced stricter regulations for renting properties, ensuring that landlords conducted thorough checks to prevent renting to undocumented individuals. While the changes were met with mixed reactions, they reflected a commitment to improving community safety and accountability. The case of Amantle Samane became a landmark in South Africa's fight against gender-based violence and child protection. It highlighted the critical role of community involvement and the importance of a robust legal system in addressing heinous crimes. In reflection, Ntombizodwa often spoke about the bittersweet nature of justice. While Simao's conviction brought a sense of closure, it could never bring back her beloved daughter. Her advocacy work became a way to honor Amantle's memory and ensure that her tragic death led to positive changes in society. The story of Amantle Samane is a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the resilience of the human spirit. It underscores the power of community, the need for justice, and the enduring impact of one young girl's life. As Ntombizodwa and the Soweto community continue their journey of healing, they do so with the hope that their efforts will create a safer, more compassionate world for future generations. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Crime Under the African Sky. We hope that through our investigation and storytelling we have not only informed but also inspired you to be vigilant and compassionate in your communities. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Until next time, stay safe and take care.